Hello, Stephen Mendes here from the Stephen Mendes channel on YouTube. Welcome back to the show. This follow-up video deals with the 12th key. Common sense tells us that since you have 12 different keys on a keyboard, you must have 12 major keys, one starting from each key. In the last video we saw that we had 5 flat keys, 5 sharp keys, and 1 key without any sharps or flats, and that made 11. So the natural question is, where is the 12th key? Well, it turns out that the 12th key uses all 5 black notes and just changes a couple of white notes. So we actually have 3 keys that use all 5 black notes. 3 keys, 1 sharp, 1 flat, and the key that sits between the two. The 12th key is enharmonic. That means it's both sharp and flat. How can it be both sharp and flat at the same time? Well, it's the bridge that completes the circle of keys, and we are going to see in a moment how that's possible. The first question you have to ask yourself is, what note does it start on? What note could it possibly start on? Well, if you remember the keys from the last time, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B were accounted for. So it cannot start from a white note. Now what about the black notes? Well, you'll remember that when we went to the flat keys, we went B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. And then the 5th flat key was F, which really didn't start from a flat note at all. So we've accounted for all of the flat notes except G flat. And G flat is also F sharp. F sharp, G flat. Okay? So it has 2 separate names. Now how does it bridge between all the flat and sharp keys? Well, if we were coming up from B, we would have had E, B, and the next sharp key would have been F sharp. And if we were going down from the flat keys, we would have had A flat, D flat, and G flat. So they have connected, because the G flat coming down from the flat keys has connected with the sharp keys coming up from B to F sharp. And we will see that the notes in this key of F sharp or G flat are all of the 5 black notes with a slightly different selection of white notes. Since there are 7 notes in our major scale, the 5 black notes are going to be combined with 2 white notes to make the scale. So it's the choice of the 2 white notes that actually determines which key we are in. Now, as it turns out, if we are in D flat, the 2 white notes associated with D flat are F and C. Let us play the scale slowly for you so you can see it clearly. The sharp key that contains all 5 black notes is B. Starting with the thumb on B, bringing the 3rd finger over, so we see that the 2 white notes associated with the scale of B are B itself and E. B and E are associated with B, whereas C and F are associated with D flat. Finally, our N harmonic key, G flat or F sharp. Here it is. Notice the fingering here. Your 3 long fingers onto the 3 black notes, starting with F sharp we play. Bring it over here to the 3rd, over to the 4th. B and F are the 2 white notes associated with F sharp or G flat, our 12th key.